the grocery store. Now, you may be thinking that you've heard all of this before, but there's one thing that changed all of this for me. A part of the map that I didn't see before. What's the secret? At the beginning of summer, I read a book called The Pursuit of Holiness by Jerry Bridges. And he explained that since the beginning of time, humans have struggled between reason and desire. There's always, every decision or temptation we face, there's reason, what we know to do, and then there's what we want to do. And most of the time, we'll follow what we want to do without even thinking. And Michael Kios, in his book called The Christian Response, said, if your body makes all the decisions and gives all the orders, and if you obey, the physical can effectively destroy every other dimension of your personality. Your emotional life will be blunted, and your spiritual life will be stifled and will ultimately become anemic. So I realized that if I couldn't control my desires and say no to food and laziness, then I wouldn't be able to say no to other areas of my life that I wanted to overcome. I realized that my body is not to be my master, but instead to be my servant. If you don't understand this struggle, it will be very difficult for you to become healthy and to have the self-control to overcome your eating habits. To achieve this victory over the sin, then learn just to say no to food, to flee from the temptation, just to get away from the areas and places where you know food's going to be there. And also make a plan, and the key to making the plan is not to allow any exceptions. If you allow even one exception, the next time you come to it, you're going to give in. But if you always consistently say no, you'll be able to overcome. And then you'll be able to remember what Bridges says. We will fail many times, but as we persevere, we will be able to say with Paul, I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. I've been overweight for as long as I can remember, and I've always thought it wasn't possible for me to change. But that changed this summer for me when I read this book and I realized my struggle. I created a plan and I stuck to it. And because of this plan, the plan that I've shared with you, I've lost almost 20 pounds this summer and I'm still losing it. It's not just my weight loss either, but I recently went to the doctor and he took my vitals and he told me I had a heart rate of 54, which he said was the heart rate of a long distance runner. And he told me, he's like, I would give anything to have a heart rate like that. And I've also had more energy and I've been staying healthy, not getting sick. So as you can see, this plan, it works. You too can achieve this healthy lifestyle. Just imagine going to the doctor and stepping on that dreaded scale and finding out you've lost 20 pounds. Or hearing the doctor telling you he wishes he had the heart rate that you have. Or finding out your cholesterol's lower. This takes time and dedication. You must control your body. Don't let it control you. Indeed, I have found the secret, and I have shared it with you. And I hand you the key to the map. Find out for yourself what direction you will take to find your treasure. But be convinced that you will find it. Persevere. Get enough sleep, eat healthy, get regular exercise, and learn to control your body. Now take this key, use it, and pass it on to others. It can change your life and the lives of all your friends and family. Will you begin the adventure? And again, my audience is my dad, my grandma, my mom, Liddell, and her granddaughter.